All right, good morning if you're joining us on Facebook Live. I will also say I can hear the puppy yapping in the background. She's under supervision with Matt, but they tend to clash sometimes a little bit personality-wise, so I know he's trying to do his ironing and she's probably just trying to pull the cables out of the iron, so bless her. Okay, for this week's session, we're going to do a lot of it standing. There's a few sections which will be on our hands and knees and on the ground, but most of it is going to be standing. Also, I would say probably this one is maybe a little bit more technically challenging, which means we'll work a little slower compared to normal. But what it'll do is help to kind of intensify and focus the use of the muscles around the hips. There are a few exercises which will be quite beneficial, maybe to have something to hold on to or just to assist a little bit with balance, because we're going to be working on one leg but really moving slowly. So if your balance is fine, then perfect, that's great. I'm probably going to have some fingertips on the windowsill just so that I don't topple over. So you don't need any other equipment apart from your own mat and a water bottle. If you want to have some music on in the background, you can absolutely do that. Otherwise, I'm just going to have a timer, so when you hear a bell, then we're going to be changing exercises. And as we do with most weeks, we're going to be working for 40 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, and then 3 exercises which will repeat, and then 3 different blocks as well. So we start this one standing. So my ladies on Zoom, I'm just quickly gonna, here we go, mute you. Good morning to anyone that's joining us on Facebook. Let's make a start. So nice quick accelerated warm up, which is here. Perfect. And we're just going to start first single leg exercises, some knee circles. So just pick up and rotate one hip. And we're going to do 3 nice and slow, nice and smooth. So remember, whenever you need to hold on to something, absolutely do that. Change the legs round, 3 nice and slow, same direction as what you were moving in before. Use the natural range at your hip as you move. When you've done 3, come back to your first leg and take it the opposite way around. So I was coming up along the middle and then out. Now I'm coming wide and then narrow. And when we've done 3 that way, we'll swap 3 big ones, moving the opposite way. So warm up, mobilization, getting the muscles moving, getting the hips moving. Then we're going to come to a squat with the feet underneath the hips. Toes can be forward or slightly wider. We're just gently going to sink down, gradually building our range, getting the hips and the knees moving. Perhaps you've been up and around a little bit already this morning. Maybe you need to take it a little bit gentler. So build your depth gradually after 3, 4 or 5 squats, and then heel toe a little wider and sink down again. We're going to do 3 at this width. Smoothly down, smoothly up. Keep the chest up, tailbone tucked underneath you. And when you've done 3 at this width, if comfortable, move a little wider. 3 here. Think now about actively pressing the knees out, as if there's a little piece of string on the outside of the knees, pulling them back, and that'll be your glutes working to widen the knees. And then 1 more, if comfortable, a little wider. Reach your fingertips down, so we're coming as deep as we can, and up. If the depth doesn't feel great, stay a little higher, that's absolutely fine. Nice and deep, fingertips down, and then stand up tall. 1 more for luck. Perfect. And then if I come sideways on, you're going to step your feet together. We're going to go for a backwards lunge. We're just going to alternate. Right leg back, standing up, swap. Left leg back. You can take 3 on each side. Have a nice, decent step back, looking for roughly a 90-degree bend in the knees, staying upright and balanced. Taking your time to dip the knees down and up. Lovely. Well done. When you've done 3 on each side, we're going to swap it with just a squat in the middle, and then a lunge, and then a squat, and then a lunge. Then add a pulse. Squat with a pulse, lunge with a pulse, good. Squat with a pulse, lunge with a pulse. Nice. Add an extra pulse so we stay down a little longer. 1 more on each side. And then we'll begin our first exercises. So adding just that little extra pulse, come down, finish with a squat with the 3 little pulses, stand up easy, shake it off, well done. Okay, so the first exercise where you might want to use a little bit of balance, we're going to be working the right leg and extending the left out to the side. Now, the left leg is going to lift, but we're going to work on a single leg squat, so the foot hovers off the floor. And then you're going to come back up, all right? So as you squat down, using your base leg, the other leg is going to lift. All right, here we go, 40 seconds. Your range entirely. Just see if you can keep that toe off the floor ever so slightly. So we've got a couple of things going on. Quads working on your straight leg. Glutes working here to keep the leg elevated. Quads and glutes working here on your base leg as well. So your depth, good. You might notice a little tremble going on in the legs. It means it's working. Just gently sliding down. Of course, you can tap down the toe if you need to. As you squat down, keep the chest up. Well done, we just got over 5 seconds to go. Smooth and controlled. 3, 2, and 1. Change the legs around. Give them a quick shake if you need to. So it's going to feel a little bit more intense second time around because we've already fatigued this leg. So as you single squat down, float the other leg off the ground. Here we go. Also, you'll notice that there's a difference in your balance. Wow. Hands can be positioned wherever it feels natural for you. On your base leg, you're probably there already, but your toe is forward and your knee is following your toe line. Just smoothly dipping down, hovering your base foot off the ground. Good. We're well over halfway. It's looking really nice. And for our third and final exercise, we're going to be lying on our tummy for a half parachute. So we'll let as much weight from the hips through the chest, the shoulders and the head rest on the mat. Send your knees wide, then you're going to send your heels towards the ceiling. Here we go, onto your tummies. Walk it down, pop your knees wide, connect your heels, turn your toes out, relax the upper body, and then just pulse, tiny, tiny movement. Lifting the knees an inch or so off the floor, up and up. And you should give a really nice burn to the glutes, around the back of the hips. Might feel a little bit top of the hamstrings as well, especially the outer edges, where we're working on that lateral lift with a long straight leg for our last 2 exercises. Halfway through, 20 seconds to go. Now we've got a quick extra breather to be able to grab a drink, maybe wipe your face, or maybe a rest. Hips back into a child's pose. We're here for 7 seconds. Lift those heels, lift and squeeze. You're nearly there. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Quickly kick it back. Send your hips back, take a reach forward, roll yourself up, sip of water, and then we stand again. This time, start with the opposite leg. So, oh, it's already beginning to bite. So stand with the left leg this time. You're going to send the right leg out. So we pre-fatigue on this side first. Up we go, 40 seconds. Slide it down and lift. Smooth, good. Tap down your right toe whenever you need to. And just take the depth as far as feels good for you. Try not to lean over your front leg. Keep the hips tucked in underneath. Stand up tall, good. Slide the foot out and up. Awesome, over, halfway. Nearly there, nearly there. Lift the leg and rise. Awesome. Less than 10 seconds now, and then we'll change legs. You're definitely going to feel the fire if you haven't already. 3, 2, and 1. Swap it around. Give it a quick shake. Pat the bum if you need to. Start to consider your base leg on your right side. Extend in the left. Stand tall. Here we go. Dip it down and lift. Awesome. Now, of course, if you want to work harder, by all means, lift that left leg a little higher, but you'll feel that bite quite nicely. Just as a last point of technique, try not to let the toes flip up if you can. Let the toes face forward. Just an extra internal rotation of the thigh. You're over halfway. That's it, nice. So despite not moving fast, hopefully the use of the muscles will be affecting your heart rate and your breathing rate. Nearly there. 5 seconds to go. Half parachute next, lying on your tummies. Relax from the hips up. Down we go. Onto your mat. Give the legs a quick shake. Walk it forward. Knees wide. Heels connected. Turn your toes out. Relax your body. And squeeze. Up and up and up. Beautiful. So if working double legs together is too much of a challenge, you can do this one leg at a time. Kick up one heel, rest the knee, kick up the other heel. It's a little bit more intense. You might get a bit more movement, but obviously you're working a little bit less time because you're alternating your legs. 20 seconds, we're halfway. Lift and squeeze. Good, lift and squeeze. Lightly bring the knees back to the ground. Thighs just rest for a moment, and then lift again. 10 seconds. Longer rest coming. One more round of these 3 exercises, and then we move on, thank goodness. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Kick back. Have a quick drink. Roll yourself up to standing, and then we'll get ready to go. So this time we're going to swap halfway. We'll start again with the left leg out and then quickly swap halfway. Repeat, quickly swap halfway. Stand up, let's go. Squat with the right, lift the leg. Squat and up. Good. So I'll give you a 3-second countdown where you quickly need to change the legs around. Nearly there. Good. Here comes your countdown. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Quick swap round, extend the other leg, 20 seconds here. Nice, Sam, excellent. Practically danced your way into that one. Good, you're coming up to halfway. We're going to come back to this leg after the 10-second rest, which is in 6 seconds time. That's it, good. Hold on to something if you need to, tap the toe down if you need. Well done. Shake it up quick. Give the butt a little pat out if you need. It often helps. Come back to this leg. Send out the other one. All right, toe forward, knee forward, lift up, and squat. 20 seconds here. Whoop, and then we'll swap again. That's it, nice. So I'll give you that 3-second countdown to allow you to swap your legs. Let me show you what Sam did real quick. Whoosh. That was her swap. 3, 2, 1. Change around. Awesome. She did it again. All right, 20 seconds on this side. Do we need to call the fire brigade for this fire here? 10 seconds now. You've got this. Stand tall. Lift. Oh no. I feel like this one's going to stick with us tomorrow, this little burn. 3, 2, and 1. Half parachute. Take it down onto your mat. Lay the tummy down. Make a pillow for the head. Knees wide, toes wide, heels together. 40 seconds. Squeeze it up. Kick and kick and kick. Good. Once you lie down, might just take a few moments, but you might find that your heart rate slows a little. Breathing rate slows. But we've got this awesome, intense contraction of the glutes as your heels lift and your knees lift. You're halfway, it's looking good. Take a little pause if you need to. Keep going if you can. Yes, 15 seconds. I'm going to say a big shout out to anyone that's running the virtual London Marathon today. It's not the weather for it, but hey, 10 seconds, we've got this. Lift, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, kick back. Send your hips back, have a little bounce, rock the chest between your knees, and then come up to standing. So, super simple this next one. Slow squats. But the timing is going to be key. We're going to take it low down for 4, stand up for 4. Feet hip distance or a little wider, toes forward or dialed up. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're going to keep this tempo. You keep count for yourself as we move super slow. So when you think on the way down, knees peel out. On the way up, squeeze the heels together. So you zip up, push wide, and then zip, squeeze. Good, nice. Just over 10 seconds to go. Low and slow, lift up smooth, nice. Just over 5 seconds now. Beautiful, control, squeeze, pull the knees apart, heels together. Awesome, come down onto tabletop position, hands and knees. So we're gonna swap left and right. We're gonna start with a donkey kick on the right side with a bent knee, pulsing up. Knee brushes the ground and up, let's go. So I'll give you a 3-second countdown where we'll swap the legs around. So 20 seconds on each side, then we're gonna stand up again for our third exercise. Okay, so get ready to swap. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change legs round. Left heel up as the knee stays bent. Knee brushes the ground, then we kick the heel up. Pretty similar to the half parachute exercise that we were doing a little while ago, but the knee is in a different alignment. Half parachute, knees were wide, and here the knee is narrow. We've got 3, 2, and 1. Come up to standing. Hup. Okay, so we're going to go wide squat. With the right leg, you're going to lift up to the left elbow, come wide, all right? No rush. Take this one super slow so you've got your balance. You'll push up and lift, drop down, land. Push up and lift, drop down and land. Good. So if you can, the hands stay about chest height with the elbows wide. Good. Whatever allows you to balance though. If you need to bring the elbow a little closer to the knee, if the range is a challenge, do that. Awesome, well done. Up we go. And down, perfect. And lift, Bring it down. Nice, well done. Up and down. You've got just over 5 seconds to go. So working one side continuously and shake it off. Well done. Good. So the next block, we'll go on to the opposite leg. So give the legs a quick shake, have a drink. We're going to come to our super slow squats again. If you want to change it up a little bit, come a little bit wider for these ones. Or you can stick with your normal squat stance if you prefer. Knees out, toes out, here we go. And 4, 3, 2, 1, lift up. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Your timing, as long as in your mind, it's super slow. Good. Shoulders stay above the hip line, hips stay close to your knees, squeeze up. Awesome. So you scoop your tailbone underneath you, feel your front of your hips connecting to the front of the ribs, squeezing tight, as if you're trying to close up the ribs. Just over 10 seconds to go. Knees pull wide. Beautiful. Heels squeeze in. So you get that zip up sensation. Give me one more. And out. Well done. Shake it off. Let's go back to donkey kicks. Onto your hands and knees. This time start with the left side. So firm tabletop. Draw the belly button in. Think about bending your left knee, flexing the foot, and go. Kick up for 20 seconds. So now we want to make sure that we're lifting our chest away from the ground, and then sucking the belly button in and up. Good, well done. Extend the back of the neck, so you're looking down between your thumbs, rather than arching through the chest. 3, 2, 1. Swap the legs around. So quick change, right side starts to lift up. Nice. Kicking the heel high, keeping the belly button pulled in, so the lower back is firm and flat. 10 seconds, we're going to go to that wide squat. This time left knee pulls to your right elbow. Keep it smooth and steady. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Hop up to standing. Give the legs a quick shake. Come down nice and wide. Standing up tall. Hands around chest height. Let's go. Wide squat. Elbow to the knee. Wide squat. Good. Lift. So land lightly. Keep it a nice smooth movement. You're driving away with the leg. Then bringing it back and landing. Lift up to the knee. Come back down. Good. Oh, almost halfway already. That was a good recovery. All right, less than 20 seconds to go. Perfect, well done. Wide and slow. Excellent, squeeze the knee up. So you're using hip flexor muscles and abdominals, knee lifts. Bring it back down wide. We've got just 5 seconds now. Lift with control, bring it back, and shake it off. Well done. Wriggle, wriggle, wriggle. Pat the bum if you need to. One final round with this one. So again, super slow squats is our first exercise. Donkey kicks to swap round. And then we've got this final wide pose with the knees. Okay, find your squat, stand up tall, squeeze in tight. Let's go. 4 counts down, ease into it, 4 counts up. Good. Peel out the knees, use the glutes, and then squeeze everything in together. Try and keep the knees wide as you do that. Peel it out, come down low, squeeze from the heels up. Beautiful. 20 seconds, that means we're halfway. Lift, stand tall, bring it low. Nice, well done, and squeeze. Perfect, just over 10 seconds to go. Low and slow and squeeze. Right, I'll count you through these last few. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wrap it up, donkey kicks, here we go. I'll give you a choice as to which leg you start with, right or left. We change halfway anyway. Find your tabletop, first leg, bend the knee, flex the foot, let's go. Kick it up towards the ceiling. So this time keep the knee a little higher overall if you can, so we're pulsing it. Knee comes down just above and below the hip line. Pull the lower ribs in, draw the belly button in tight. Your 3-second countdown, 3, 2, 1. Swap around, change legs, kick with the other one. Just make sure that you're not throwing your lower back into it to give you a false sense of movement with the knee. It's okay if the knee moves a little bit less, but you keep the lower back firm and happy. Less than 10 seconds to go. Awesome. Now I'm going to challenge you with this next round. We're going to bring the knee to the elbow. We're going to swap each time. Here we go. Come up to standing. So let's see if this works. Wide squat, knee to elbow, wide squat, knee to elbow. We change each time. Ready? Let's go. Low and lift. Land low and lift. Good. So the weight of the body as you stand comes over one leg and then over the other. Lift. Perfect, nice. Now if you wish, it can be a nice rapid lift using the abdominals and the hip flexors. Lift like you're snapping the knee to the elbow, just as long as you come down lightly. We're over halfway. Lift, land gently. So like a ninja, toe down, heel down, sink into it. Lift, good. 10 seconds to go. Wide knees and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic, shake off. Have a moment if you need to, have a drink of water. Okay, last block. 3 new exercises, repeat 3 times. We're back to our squats, but we're gonna pulse. And we're gonna add a pulse each time, so count for your side, self. Hip distance are a little wider, toes forward or out. Let's go, 1 pulse, and stand. 2 pulses, and then 3, and then 4. So you count for yourself, keep adding a pulse so you stay down for longer each time. But it's all good because you're already halfway. So keep counting. I'm up to, this is my 6th one now. Yes. Less than 10 seconds to go. See if we can stay down for this last one. Oh, nice. Try not to rush it. Oh, lift up. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Shake out real quick. Nicely done. Okay. Lateral lunge this time. You're going to come wide. We're going to take the weight over one leg and up. Same leg. Bring it low and up. Here we go. Bring it low. Stand tall. Try and keep your extended leg. That foot stays on the ground. So try not to let it tilt up. Lift the trainer. Keep it glued to the floor. Both toes stay at the front or turn out a little if you need to. Shift the weight over the leg. Coming up. Good. Nice. Halfway. It's looking good. One leg at a time. Now remember which leg you're on, because we're going to change it next time we do this. Nice and low, nice and slow. Awesome. Okay, so we've got a combination of moves for our final exercise. I'll show you that just as we get going. Right, one more. Okay, here we go. So, wide squat, turn to the side, lunge. Give me a high knee, lunge, wide squat, and swap. All right, so we talk you through it. Squat, lunge, high knee, back to your lunge. To the middle to squat, other side. High knee, lunge, squat. Good, you've got it. Now you might just need a little shuffle of the feet as you move, that's okay. This last one is arguably a little quicker, just to get through it. Now the leg that you were loading in lateral squats, you're probably gonna feel it there, especially through the thigh and the glutes. 10 seconds to go. Keep moving. So the knees, bend, extend, bend, extend. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All done, shake off, shake off. Pat down wherever it's feeling tight. Keep moving. Give the legs a little wriggle. Okay, so we're gonna go through our squat pulses again, adding one each time. To mix it up, you can come a little wider with your feet. Find your squat position. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. One pulse to start with. 2 pulses next. Excellent. Then 4. 3. I forgot 3. I can count, honestly. Good. Keep adding up. This time, I want you to remember how many you get to. So maybe it's 5, 6, 7, or 8. Remember your main number. Good. We've got just 10 seconds left to go. Remember how many you get up to. 5 seconds now. Good, good, good. And stand. Fantastic. Shake off. All right. So it was 6 for me. I was on the 7th round, but 6 was the highest I got to. Remember yours. Take into a wide squat again. Opposite leg, lateral lunge. We're going to stick with that. Come low, come up. Here we go. So you might feel a little stretch through the inner thigh and groin as you load onto your base leg. That's okay. Base leg working. Squeeze the thigh, squeeze the glutes, stand tall, rocking left to right. Nice. Now the next time we do this, we're gonna alternate each leg. So for now, we pre-fatigue, we load up this side. 15 seconds to go. So our last exercise, this is the one with all the moves. Squat, lunge, high knee, lunge, squat. Changing sides. 5 seconds, you're nearly there. Chest up as you shoot the hips back. Awesome, shake it out. Okay, super quick. Let's get ready for this one. Wide squat, lunge, turn to the side. Ready? Let's go. Squat first, lunge. High knee to lift, back to your lunge, squat. Good, nice. So you kind of feel the body moving up and down, rotate, left to right, add the knee. Nice, good, lovely. So if you want to up the tempo, you can. Just make sure that you're hitting each pose rather than rushing through them. Yes, 10 seconds to go. So close. We get to shake out for an extra 10 seconds rest. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic, shake it off. Pat it down. Okay, so final round. Coming into our squats with the pulses, but this time starting at the high number and then working your pulses less and less and less. Let's see if we get to the same one. Right, ready for your squat stance? Stand tall, zip up, here we go. The most amount of pulses first. So hopefully you've remembered your number, otherwise I'll give you 8. Yeah? Once you've done your pulses, stand up, come back, 1 less. Good, low, slow, stay in that bottom range. Nice, 1 less. 20 seconds, you're halfway. I wonder if we'll make it back to 1 pulse. 15 seconds to go. Yes, it's looking good. Here comes 10. 5 seconds. Oh yes. 3, 2, 1. Shake it off, well done. All right, so lateral lunge, but this time side to side, rather than loading one leg up at a time. Bring it nice and wide. Stand tall, here we go. Left to right, come up, and then low. Just take a moment to reset in the middle, dip it down. The legs are firm but not rigid. Keep a little softness in the knees. Load it low, stand. The chest stays up while you shoot the hips back, and it's the hinge at the hips, which is really going to target the glutes. 20 seconds, we're halfway. One final round of our little combination with the squat, the lunge, the high knee, and lunge. 10 seconds to go. It's looking good, it's looking good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Give the legs a super quick shake out. Pat it down, then we get ready. 5 seconds, last exercise. Ready? Let's do this. Give me a squat, then a lunge, then a lovely high knee, lunge again, change. Good. Shuffle the feet as and where you need to, because you're rotating through the toes and heels. The feet may just need a quick adjustment periodically, so it still feels natural. Mine tend to slide wider each time. 20 seconds, we're halfway. Low, low, yes. 15, home stretch now. That must be 10. Yes, it is. Good, good, good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it off. Excellent, well done. Have a little march, a little walk around. Keep the legs moving for just a moment longer. Grab a sip of water. We start our stretches sitting down. So just take a little walk, give the legs a shake. Then come onto your mat, sit on your bum, and have your legs ahead of you. I'm going to face you for this one. So let's extend the left leg, cross the right ankle over that knee, let the knee drift wide, and then when you're ready, you're going to pick up the left knee to send your right knee wide, a seated figure of 4 stretch. So from the side, looks like this. The objective is to get that knee wide, either by bringing the chest towards your legs or your legs towards your chest. You can shuffle your hands in, sit tall, breathe. Lift in the collarbone to the ceiling, gives you a big lift through the chest. Unravel the legs and change sides. So opposite ankle across the knee. When you're ready, shuffle that foot in, sit tall, either lean into it or bring the legs closer. Fantastic, well done. Okay, both legs straight. Quick hamstring stretch. Toes up, knees up. When you're ready, you're going to lean forward at the hips and just gently reach down to the point where you can feel that little tightness through the back of the hamstrings. You can find your toes, your ankles, your calves. Just let the weight of the body pull you forward and then down. We'll hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sweeping your knees underneath, you're going to find a wide knee child's pose. So let the knees come to the edges of your mat. Take a reach forward, keep your hips over your heels. In fact, you can use your hands to push your hips back. Just a sink down to the chest. You can hold this still, or if you want to, take a little rock side to side. It's nice to bring some movement through the hips. Then we'll find our way up to standing. Roll, roll, roll. Lifting onto your feet. Quad stretch, we need that. We've done a lot of work through squats and lunge complexes. So one heel towards your hips, standing legs soft, drawing the hips forward but keep the knees close. Good, well done, this is looking lovely. Give me 5 more seconds here. Then we'll change the legs around. 3, 2, 1. Quick swap, shake that leg off. Opposite heel towards the hips, knees close, hips forward. Squeeze those knees together. Lifting tall as you squeeze the heel towards your hips as far as they will go. Another 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Well done, give the legs a quick shake off. We're going to take a quick sideways lean. So bring one leg behind the other and then lift up and over. So you're sending your hips the opposite way to where your fingertips are reaching. Good, nice. Change sides, swap it round. Opposite foot behind your standing one. Send your hips in the opposite way to your fingers.
Activity completed.
Yes, it is. 3, 2, and 1. Super. We'll finish this with a wide stance. Lightly sweep your fingertips down as you breathe out. Breathe in, reach up. One more time. Let it go. And up. Fantastic. Bring your hands down ahead of you and give yourself a round of applause. Nicely done. All right, so some new exercises for us. We haven't done these, or a lot of these, across our 12 weeks. Can you believe? 12 weeks of different glute exercises. So if you want to stick around and ask any questions, please do. If you need to shoot off, just give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you are A-okay. You guys have been awesome though. Thank you for your company. Thank you for joining. So have a wonderful Sunday. Oh, we brought the moisture inside, didn't we? Thank you so much. Cheers, Sam. Take care, lovely. See you later. Thank you, Jan. Well done for making it. Say hi to the gang.
Hope to see you later.
All right, lovely. Take care. Mwah.
Bye.
See you soon. Ooh. You got a question for me, Ellie?
Are we doing it to the side? Is your foot supposed to be pointing forward or to the angle of the foot?
So whatever's comfortable for your knee, kind of on the forward angle or slightly on the diagonal, knowing that your knee will go the same way as your toes. So yeah, if you're looking at targeting a bit more on the inner thigh, foot forward, knee forward, because you'll use your inner thigh to roll your knee in. But when you start to dial your toe out and your knee drifts out, the outside edges of your glutes will work a little bit more. So you've got some options. So I think I was kind of halfway in between. I wasn't wildly turned out, but naturally the foot turns out a little bit when you move the hip side to side. As long as you look for the knee following the line of your toes, rather than your knee going way wider than what your toes are. And that means just the outside edges of the glutes could be a bit too dominant, pulling the knee out. So track the knee over the toes. Thank you. I will see you Tuesday, hopefully, for yoga. Magic. Oh, Friday yoga this week is going to be just a half hour later. It's going to be 12:30. It'll just give me a little bit more time with the pup because I'm teaching now back-to-back classes in Banbury, whereas before I would come home in between. So I'm going to be away a little longer. So I just want to make sure I give her a little bit more time. So yeah, just an extra half hour, if that's all right. Fab. Thank you, lovely. I'll see you soon, babe. Take care. Whoosh! And for those joining us on Facebook Live, hey. Oh, Alex, thank you. Let me dip this down. It's always like freaks around with the light a little bit. It's like, I don't know what light level to put you at, and then I knock it over. Ah! Even better. All right, thank you so much, guys, for joining. I hope you had a great workout. I will save this so that you can do it again at a time of your convenience if you couldn't do it today. Drop in the comments, let me know if you're watching it live or did watch it live or we're on replay. I will see you again soon. Well done, take care.